why Saucerful of Secrets instead of Piper at the Gates of Dawn, which is a totally cool band name?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah, Pipers at the Gates of Dawn would have been rather good. I think mainly because it indicates that we're sort of crossing over between the Syd Barrett thing and what we went on to do after that. And also, I guess, because it's probably my favorite Floyd album of all anyway.
Uh,
Why is that? Because I mean,
I like
the transition that was going on. That's a weird point in Pink Floyd's.
Well, I
early
think
career.
it sort of sets, it sets out an idea of where we're going to with the title track in particular, but it also contains Set the Controls, which is one of the most interesting songs in the entire Floyd repertoire for a drummer to play using the mallets and so on. I also think the Goodbye to Syd, the track with the brass band on, is just still so moving and so just fits Syd leaving really well.
yeah. Okay, so Dave, you think there are a lot of band names to choose. Think about music. So you're talking about 8 albums pre-Dark Side that you're choosing music from. How do you choose the music?
Well, not too difficult. But to start with, what we did was we sat down, the 5 of us sat down and all wrote down our sort of favorite songs. And then we took all the songs that everyone had voted for. And we sort of worked like that most of the way through until we got to slightly more complicated things where maybe 3 people liked it, 2 didn't. But the 3 people would give it a go. And that's what's interesting. You just start trying to play it and see whether it begins to come together or everyone goes, this is really embarrassing.
Oh, I want to know the embarrassing moments.
No,
Who embarrassed and which songs?
I couldn't possibly tell you. Well, I can tell you that Chapter 24 is one of my favorite Floyd songs, but it was booted out because there's no drum part on it.
So how does it get to be a drummer's favorite song?
I just really liked the song and I remembered it, and I was sure it did have a drum part on it. So until I actually can invent something that would work, it's off the list, I'm afraid.
Well, that brings up an interesting point because I don't know. Did you watch Get Back, the documentary, the Beatles documentary?
Oh, no, I haven't seen it yet.
Oh, okay. So there was during the documentary, you watch Paul and John kind of hash out a song, or there was one point where Paul's trying to actually, he's starting to play Get Back, and Ringo's just sitting there and very, very patient. He doesn't say anything much.
Yeah.
He's just there and just kind of observing what's going on. And then all of a sudden it slowly comes together. And then, Ringo gets an idea and steps behind the drum kit. I kind of get the feeling that's what is that kind of how it worked with Floyd? How'd you find your part?
There are different songs were written in different ways, but certainly in the studio, yes, that's something someone pointed out to me. They said what is similar is that no one's telling Ringo what to do. And that was the same for me. The others never really told me what they thought should happen. It was left to me to do what I thought was right for it. And I did like Charlie Watts describing being in the Rolling Stones. He said, basically, it was something like 2 years work and 40 years waiting around.
Yeah.